What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode, Uncensored Minds Reloaded 178. I hope that everyone has had a dope weekend and that you guys are all ready to tap into some fun tonight. Make sure to like and share the video if you haven't done so already. Make sure to say something in the chat so that we can see who all is here. I see the ladies checking in, I see the congregation shouting us out. We thank you for all the love and support. If you're not a member, need I say more? You already know what to do. Hit up one of the members, me, T, or Nell, and we can give you some more information on how to become a member. But you are now tuned in to the world's greatest conversation, okay, with the favorite crew. So make sure to grab your water, your wine, your snacks, and let's get into some fun shit. Let's go, fellas. Where you at?
What's crack-a-lacking, man?
What's
What's
poppin'?
cracking?
Yo, Dawn.
I want y'all to know that I'm sad.
Why? Don't be sad. Be
Uh,
glad.
I can't. You know why I'm sad? Let me tell you why I'm sad. Ish. I think I just need some head.
Well, yeah, that'll make you sad for sure. That'll make you sad for sure.
That's
That
all.
too.
It's at a limited rate right now.
This nigga is out of
Oh,
this nigga is out.
damn.
What did I do now?
Like we gotta start soliciting, people to who get T
Like
some
right
head.
jump off. Like right off the jump.
Yeah.
Right off the jump off, I'm starting.
Yeah. He ready for the shit
Man,
tonight,
it is
okay?
what it is. What it is.
Ready for this shit tonight. What's up? How was everybody's weekend? What's goody?
um, weekend was alright. It was busy. I did a lot of shit, and
Very
I'm
busy.
still doing. But I'm alright though. I feel good though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Very,
that's good. That's good. How about you now? What's good?
very busy. Dealing with a little headache. But we're gonna push through it tonight.
Good, good, good. Well, I cooked all day. I'm beat.
What
Like
was you cooking?
literally, I got up, went to the market. I came in at like 9:30 and I have been on my feet ever since.
I
Mac
got
and cheese, yams, cabbage, fish, shrimp.
I got a question.
Um,
Ish.
yo,
So Bands though Cinco de Mayo is next weekend, right? Are you tapping into your Mexican side?
yes. Definitely, definitely. Like I that y'all don't understand. First of all, like I love to do like the tacos, the margaritas, and all of that on the regular. So I go above and beyond on Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to the.
I never got a Cojito, so I don't even know if
Yeah.
I
I
could
know,
talk to you
yeah. I
for.
don't even know why I didn't bring y'all none. Just I'm sorry. Maybe I'll bring y'all some margaritas on Thursday.
Where's the love, man? Where's the love, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all let us know how y'all doing as well. Prayers up to Rhonda. She said she's going through a tornado or something. I think y'all said.
Yeah.
Um,
That's not mean I need our prayers too. Tina Renee, had a little stint in the hospital this week. So shout outs to her as well. Shout outs to somebody who we wanted to mention on the show this night. Loretta Gadsden had a birthday
right.
the other day. Shout outs to her.
Brother.
So shout outs to y'all people out there who are top members who need our love, you know, and our support and our prayers. We got y'all.
All right. Make sure y'all have hit that like button and, like you said, say something in the chat or the comment section so we can see who's all rocking and rolling. As we get into the icebreaker question, I got a list for y'all to check out, but not one of those lists. This is actually a good list. This is actually a good list. So
Wait.
this is a list of 90s black 90s movies. So on the list, you got to pick out which year you would pick if you could only pick one. So here is the list, people. Let me see if it's coming on. There it is.
I already know mine.
So y'all see uh which year you would pick. It goes from 1990 to 1999. No, can you see the list?
Yeah, I see the list. I see the list clear as day. I already know what I'm picking.
I already know what I'm picking.
This was hard for me because I had like 3
Was
Jones.
it? Was
Yeah.
it?
Really? Nah, I see
I
two.
mean,
Two of
I
my
can see where it would be difficult, but it's like one that just like boom, that just stands out.
All right, who wanna go first, man?
go ahead, Ish.
Whose birthday is it? Wait a minute. Happy
1991 for
birthday,
me.
Loretta.
Yeah, happy birthday, Loretta. 1991 for
1991.
me.
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard. That's in my top 3. That's in my top 3. It's in my top 3. Yeah, that's
93
in my
is
top.
on my top three. I mean, my top because the two of my favorite movies is in there. That one year, Menace to Society is one of my favorite. Is in my top 5, and Sister Act 2 with the amazing Lauryn Hill.
I thought they was about to say Whoopi Ish.
But you already
That's a
Yeah.
Whoopi.
my beautiful Whoopi Goldberg is in it as well. So you know, I mean, I definitely got to show love to 93.
93. Okay.
That's
What
your
about
favorite
you,
one?
Sid?
That's probably my favorite one, 93. Yeah, I don't like CB4, but I'm and Poetic Justice. You got the that's another classic. Yeah, minus Tupac Shakur, but yeah, 93.
All right, this list was tough for me, but actually I picked 99 because The Best Man and The Wood and Life is like 3 of my favorite movies. And I
What
also like Into
like
Deep.
what Martin?
Yeah, Life is
Yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
hilarious. I could
Oh,
watch that shit every day.
I used to
Yeah.
knew that came out in 99. I thought that came out later in life, but damn, that's the year I graduated from high school. So that was a big year anyway. So shout outs to 99.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
picked
that's a good
99.
one.
But I think I had 90, 91 as my second runner up, and then probably 94 because Above the Rim is also one of my favorite movies, and Fresh and
Mhm.
Low Down Dirty Shame was like one of my favorite joints. That's what Jada was good. Jada. It was the good Jada.
But the
The
good
good Jada.
Yeah, it was the good Jada. Thank you, man.
I think my second one, my second year is gonna be 98. Shout out to 1998. We got Belly in there, which was another one of my top 5s, and then the movie that is one of the greatest movies of all time. How Stella got her groove back, showed how to go get your groove on. Older heads.
I
Yep,
did
Older
actually
Head.
like Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
that's whack.
Why do Fools Talk That was
No,
funny? It was funny.
it was funny.
It was funny. Um, yeah, man, it
99.
was tough. It was tough for me, man.
Yeah, it's a tough list.
I like a lot of them goals,
Mhm.
but this list goes to show you about all the good shit that we had in the 90s.
I
Yeah,
love
X.
it. Shout out.
X.
Oh, it's a lot of good movies and Set It Off, Crook,
Mhm.
Facts.
The Five Heartbeats. I hate that movie. I hate.
Well, how do you hate the five
Yeah,
heartbeats?
I hate
that's
the Five
disrespect.
Heartbeats
Oh my God. I just watched it like 2 weeks ago. I
because I
love
like
it.
the Temptations movie, and and y'all know me. I'm
Oh yeah.
loyal, so if I like one, I can't like the competitor.
Oh my God. I can't. What they saying in the chat though? What
You
they
know,
Diana
picking
said
in the chat?
93.
a lot of people said
Diana
90.
said 93. Angelia said 91. Um, no, oh, Angelia said 94. A lot of people saying 91.
Mhm.
Yeah, 98 is up there. It's
Mhm.
tough, man. Y'all
It
said
Yeah.
this was easy.
That was a
This
good
wasn't really
list.
was a great list. God damn.
Hmm.
fact. I was like, this is tough because I like a lot of that shit.
All right, so since we on movies, all time black movies, what's your all time black sitcom? And we want
For
y'all
me, Martin.
to in the chat. What's your favorite sitcom, all time sitcom? Put it in the chat.
Yeah,
Would
it
you?
probably gotta be Martin. If it's not
Yeah.
Martin, I might have to go out on a limb. I was a TGI. I was a TGIF kid, man.
You was a TGIF kid. Whoops. So TGIF was
Yeah,
Martin.
I know it wasn't black. I know it wasn't black, but I was the TGIF kid, man.
Thank God it's
Oh
Friday.
shit, my favorite sitcom probably of all time is Wonder Years, though.
Come
What
off
do
the
you?
fuck out of here right now.
Yeah,
Get Topanga out of here. right now.
Hey, listen.
Not Wonder Years. I
I'm
don't
not
think I
racist.
ever
I'm not
watched the
racist.
episode of that. Never.
What
My
the
favorite.
fuck is
I
Winnie Cooper?
know.
Are y'all serious
That's a
right now?
Never. I never watched the episode of that.
I
Y'all
love
is wildin'.
Kevin and Topanga was the best, but mine is Martin, and my second all-time favorite is the Huxtables.
Oh yeah, the Cosby Show. Yeah, that's the
Cosby.
Cosby Show is my runner-up.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the Cosby Show. The Cosby Show is definitely up
Mhm.
there with a different world.
Yeah, different world.
Um,
Yeah.
Different world, yeah,
Martin has to be the overall answer though, like
yeah.
without a doubt, man.
hmm
Without a doubt,
hmm
I think Martin got to be the overall answer.
What was Archie Bunker? That was a show?
All in the
It was
house.
all in the family. All in
All
the
in-
family.
Oh,
See,
All in the
y'all
Family.
racist. Y'all racist.
No,
Wow,
nope.
Y'all two is racist.
I
wow.
Y'all two is racist.
definitely will say that I
You said
did
all in
watch.
the house, man.
I watched Silver Spoons. Is it Silver Spoons?
Silver Spoons was cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, Silver
so
Spoons.
I did watch Silver. I did watch some shows that were not predominantly black, but I'm telling you, like I immersed myself in black television in the 80s and
Right.
the 90s.
we all
Wait
watched
a
a lot.
minute.
Black.
Right.
We had the Twin John Family Matters.
Right.
Sister,
Balky
family.
and them. The Balky John. We had Dookie Howser. We had the one
Different Strokes.
different stroke.
Different Strokes got to be up there too.
Living
It's a part of my childhood.
single.
Living
Yeah,
single.
somebody said living single.
Nell Carter show.
I got a
hmm
question about Living Single, man,
Facts of Life.
because
Good times. Moving on. Oh, listen to me.
yeah,
Moving
Good
on.
Times is up there. Good Times is up there. I got a question. They was never getting out of projects on Good Times. But I got a question about Living Single, man. When Living Single was first out, like it was cool, but I wasn't as big of a fan as I am of it now. Like I watch it more now than I did back then.
Yeah. I think I would have to agree with you there
Yeah,
on that.
I'd say
But
no.
Family Matters is definitely top in the top 10 too. I'm not mad at
Mhm.
Family Matters.
Oh yeah, what's happening was my shit.
Happening. Oh,
What's
that's
happening was
what's happening. What's happening now? Both of them Jones was my joint.
Yeah, my shit.
What's happening was cool, but I was a little young then.
No, he wasn't.
Nigga, we all
I
was
was.
the
We the same nigga. We all
we
around.
was the same age, but we wasn't.
No, I
same.
was a little young then. I wasn't really watching what's happening like that. Like
We was teenagers.
I wasn't watching that shit. I'm telling you.
Wait, what year was happening
If
now?
y'all read One More Kiss, he was already having sex. So I guess
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't watching it.
he might have had.
Yeah, late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, but I definitely was watching the rerun.
Late 70s, early 80s is wild.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
See?
So that means we
Told
was
y'all.
watching the replays and the reruns of them, but
Right, I told y'all, man.
I wasn't.
All right, so let's go. What you said now?
I wasn't born until 95, so shit.
I can't. This nigga's wilding.
Foster, and then graduated a few years later from Bartram. You is wild.
Yeah, this nigga's wilding, y'all. We're gonna get into our entertainment quick spin. There's a couple of drama-filled things going on in the industry and the entertainment world, and we're gonna start with Mr. Bald-headed Neo. So, if y'all don't know, there is a video circulating with Neo playing a game and or supposed to be babysitting his kids, and his baby mama is wilding out, calling him Diddy Jr., saying all he cares about is freak offs, and he used to watch the kids. And the main point of this video that she was upset about is because there was women that was downstairs in the house, and she just wanted Neo to watch the kids and kick the girls out. And Neo wasn't going for it. So what are y'all thoughts on this catastrophe? Because I think she later on apologized.
Oh, word.
That's what
She
I heard.
did apologize.
That's what I heard. What are y'all thoughts on the shenanigans, man? No, you still playing the game while she doing all that? You Neo?
Yeah, because it just is keeping me away from the nonsense. Like, you know what I mean? Hopefully, I'm glad he played the game and not put his hands on her, not through the game matter. Like, he kept his cool. He held his, Kept his hair
Well,
on.
he did say that he body slammed
He
her
body
before.
slams her. Yeah.
Yeah,
He said
before she cut on the phone, she said that he body slams her. So we don't know
yeah.
if that happened or not.
If that happened,
Mm.
I've definitely been there, stopped it with the body slam work. But this is what happens when you sign up for certain shit. Like when you sign up for these polygamy and what's it called? Each the
No,
polyamorous,
you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
like lifestyle, like, and then you want to change courses when you got what you want out of it. Then this
Mm-hmm.
is what happened. Like he told you that this is his life, and he already
Right.
told you that he had this plus that going on, and you chose to rock at one point. You wound up getting a baby out of it, or kids, or whatever, and you want that to change, and that's not his style. I mean, that's not what he wants to do. So, who do you blame, him or her?
All right. Can I just interject real quick and say, how old is people in the comments? I see Heat of the Night and Mork and Mandy. I was a
Yo,
young
Is that
boy.
no. I used to watch Mork and Mindy too. I ain't even going home.
that's the
But
conversation?
yeah, but I don't think that this was because of the poly shit. I think this is just a testament to women being emotional when they break up with their baby daddy. And now I don't want nobody else around my kids shit. That's all that was.
So are they together? Because
No.
okay. Because I didn't think they were together, but I thought maybe they was still dealing with one another.
No, Neo got 2 new girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did see that photograph or video or whatever.
Yeah,
So
that's
see,
just his baby mom.
yeah. So then I would attribute it like I thought maybe, they still might have been dealing and then he was, then trying to still do
All
his
right, so
thing or
even
whatever.
if we are still dealing, what's the problem is?
It's your kids, bro.
Yeah. So
Hey, the
I
kids is
think
in the bed sleep now.
yeah, but come on, you don't do like party and shit while the kids is upstairs.
But you can if you want to.
Yeah, you can if you want to, but it's not always. What if the kids get up and walk downstairs during the freak off?
I'm
I
pretty
mean, it's
sure
just like,
he should have the door closed, Ish. So that the kids don't walk in on a freak off. And even if they do, those was
but
little
you,
babies. They don't know what the fuck they saying.
yeah, but you down there freaking off, right? And the
Right.
little babies is upstairs. What if something go wrong? Like you're not even paying attention. Like at
First
a
of
at a
all,
certain point in time, like come
no,
on,
where is the big Cap at? Because I need to call Cap on Ish right now.
what
Because
I
Ish,
do.
we not gonna act like people is not getting a groove on when the kids go to sleep.
Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Absolutely, I would agree. But we talking about like, a small little house, you know what I mean? Where maybe some couples coming over and like you having a little party and the kids is upstairs and put to bed.
Right,
Neo probably got a mansion.
right.
He probably got like 15 people over there, what she say, liquor, drugs, whatever the case may be. And the kids is upstairs, even if they sleep, like you're not paying attention to what's going on.
So you agree
Yeah,
with the
at
girl
least
then?
get a nanny there or something.
So you agree with the girl then?
I don't agree with the way that she did things. I
But you
can
agree with her
see,
reasoning?
yeah, I can and agree with her reasoning just as a mother. Like I can agree with her reasoning and just how I conducted myself as a mom too. So, that plays a part into it. But I don't agree with the way that she handled it.
But you do know as a mom, and I know that you think you are one of us, but you're not a nigga.
Okay.
So as a nigga who was niggering, things like this happen.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I know. I mean, I know that shit happens while the kids is in the house and all of that, but it seems like his be to another level.
Okay.
And I feel like Neo is like borderline sex addict.
Right.
So that's probably why. Like she's probably seen and heard a lot of shit that we don't know about that
Right.
also
But
contributes to
but
those
also
feelings.
to Nell's point, then why have a baby with this nigga?
Well, probably dollar sign. Ching ching. Ching, ching. Or maybe she has that syndrome that, sometimes women have, and that is, I think I can change him.
I can't
I
say
can, maybe possibly change him and just, be
that's
the
the
best woman to him, and he won't need any of that.
No, do you agree to the reasoning
Of what?
of not to have the girls there with the babies?
Sometimes it's a time and a place for everything. If y'all having a party, seclude the kids if that's the case, or have the nanny there to watch the kids if that's what y'all want to do. This could have been a situation where it's almost every night.
That's what I think, Angela. Go ahead.
I mean, she could have been in her feelings and she could have been petty, but if that's their house and the kids are there,
Wait a minute, not their house,
his house.
his house.
So his house. Well, then just take the kids and go. Like, especially if you feel that strongly about it. Um, because there is a valid point that she has, regardless to whether she was, possibly being petty and in her feelings or whatever the case may be. Like, she has a valid point as a mother.
What's the valid point, Ish?
Don't fucking do that shit around my kids.
Take your
Nah, I'm
kids
just
then.
joking.
Why you bring the
Right,
kids?
that's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah.
Take your kids
Just
then.
don't have the kids there.
So Ish, so instead of her taking the kids, she was like, "No, you watch your kids and kick these bitches out."
Right. And now
you
that's the
can't.
petty portion
That's
of
what
it.
I'm saying.
Right.
You can't come into my house and tell me how to run my
Yes,
shit.
it's yeah, I do agree. I do agree that there is some pettiness, and obviously,
Why
it's
always with
you
this
can't
children
have
come
any
first?
fun.
Why always keep
They
fucking
do.
them kids?
They do.
No, the fuck they
Kids get
don't.
into
How you think
kids
they
get
got
into a
here?
lot of stuff by themselves,
Ish,
even if they
how did the
small.
kids get here? Ish, how did the kids get here? Some fucking was going on. Some
Okay.
fucking was
Well
going
then,
on.
grandma could watch them while you fucking. Period.
That's how the kids got here. That's how the kids get here. Some fucking has to be going on. Y'all gotta stop it.
Oh my God. I
All
can't.
right. So, what's the solution here, man?
Get married.
Get married.
Get married and don't behave like this.
She's not gonna be happy until she get what she want. You can see, she's
Mm-hmm.
happy with the way the situation is going. So she want more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what if you don't? What if you don't want more? What if you're Neo now?
But that's what I'm saying. She don't know how to express that to him because she knows that he don't want that. So again, we're going to use the word petty to find a way to now implicate the kids in all of this, so it can look like to the general public that it's about the kids and he's neglecting the kids, when all the while it's because you have.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody must be calling now, y'all. Go ahead now. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you now. No, you was breaking up. Oh, we
Now we
can't.
can't.
You on mute or something. No, but I do agree. And I mean, Angelia, I can see your point. I can definitely see your point. But if she said Diddy Jr. freak off, like, it's not just people, a few people coming over and having a couple of
Once
drinks and
again,
this, that, and third.
whose house is this?
Facts. And I would have taken my kids, I would have made argument, and okay, when you can get it together and you cannot have these big parties or orgies or whatever, then maybe the kids can come over when you have a down weekend. I'm not
So
telling
that's
you what to do in your house. That's what I'm saying. I don't approve of the way she did it, but if she was really concerned about the kids, she just would have took the kids and left.
exactly, and that's what shows that she was just being petty and or emotional, because instead of just taking the kids, she didn't want to take the kids. She wanted Neo to stop what he was doing and watch the kids. That's what she wanted him to do. Even though the kid was in the bed sleeping, I don't know how much watching you want me to do when the mother sleep. But go ahead, proceed.
I can't.
Move it on.
Well, I wouldn't want no pussy
Then
popping going on around my kids neither.
get your kid, Denise.
I would have rounded them. I would have.
Yes, daddy
Yep.
gonna be doing pussy popping.
Yep, I would have I would have rounded them the fuck up, packing the shit, throwing the Pampers in the bag, and I'm out.
Nell, if you Neo, are you calling the cops?
No,
Well, how you getting Shorty out?
my sisters.
Your sisters ain't there, dog.
And call. Fuck that.
Nigga said I'm
But
calling
no,
my
I mean,
sisters.
sometimes you gotta call the cops, or sometimes you just gotta diffuse the situation, or whatever the case may be. I just would have walked away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she should have rolled.
I just would have walked away. I still would have been playing the game. Like he answered back with the petty. Like I liked it. He just would continue to play the game and ignoring all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which
he
was
was
infuriating
Omarion
before.
unbothered. He was Omarion unbothered. So.
Definitely.
Other Neo. At this point, I think Neo got like 6 or 7 baby moms, so I think he know, what it is. He's just like whatever, like all right, you chirping.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But ladies, stop having babies with these niggas. Y'all expecting them to do certain things that they ain't trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. You can't tell that man how to do him. All right. Does anybody have the information on this lying asshole? Oh, my bad.
Peaceful.
So Megan Thee Stallion had a cameraman, a full-time on-staff cameraman who would travel with her overseas to her shows here locally, etc. And apparently, I think they were in Ibiza, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and she was on tour. Apparently, after one of her shows, she was in the limo with several women and him being the cameraman. And she just bust out and started having sex with one of the women while he's there, amongst other people, but he's there and he felt he was being forced to watch. The next day, apparently, she says to him, "Hey, were you in the limo? Yes, last night." And he said yes. And she said, "Well, you didn't see anything." And then she began to thereafter berate him, call him fat, tell him he shouldn't eat. So he is suing for harassment and a hostile work environment, basically stating that ever since he saw her having sex with another woman, that things began to decline. He continued to work with her for some time, until Rock Nation representatives then told him, "Hey, your services are no longer needed." So he felt as if, he was being, I don't know, blackballed in a sense. His pay started to decrease over that time, etc. So he has a lot of things that he's pinpointing in this lawsuit. It is more, of course, civil than criminal, no sexual harassment or anything like that, but more civil. He wants unemployment claims and back pay, etc. It's pretty wild.
No, you want me to go before I go, man?
Yeah.
My first thoughts is this sounds like some gay shit. Sorry. Because ain't no real nigga being mad about seeing two girls go at it in a car. Like, especially if I got my camera. What are we doing?
Thanks. And even gay guys like to watch women
That's what
get
I'm saying.
down.
For all that, you could have filmed that and sold that tape for like $2 million. And normally I'm against Meg because she's lying as hell. But on this particular instance, I'm on Meg's side. I'm rocking with Meg.
So you think it's a money chase?
I
Like,
don't even think it's a money chase. I think it's a gay chase. Like, oh, I can't believe I saw that.
which is crazy.
Right.
Which
Like
is
my feelings
crazy.
is hurt. Like my feelings is hurt. I'm scarred. Chase. That's what I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, that's what he said. Did he say that he was depressed and he started feeling withdrawn and all of that ever since the incidents, and then how he was treated thereafter, and he needed to get therapy and things like that. So I'm just like, wow, this is a bit much.
I do want to say to Meg Thee Stallion, man, I like your sexual exploits, and I don't berate you for being a hoe. But you need some kind of boundaries or something. Like you're a little out of control. You're
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what I
out of
was gonna.
control.
Yeah.
You got to get your shit in order, man. I'm sorry. Stop drinking so much and get your shit in order. I know you're dealing with some trauma from your mama and you fake being shot, but other than that, you got to get your fucking life in order, man. No, What's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, man. I think Buddy just wilding out. Like, cool. Like, if you seen that and you felt some type of way, you know, she's your employer. She said this. You got two choices. You can leave or you can stay.
All right.
Right.
That's it. You don't like
Right.
what's going on somewhere, you can just go, and you don't gotta. And it
All
don't
right.
gotta be a big deal made out of it. We got two choices.
Now,
We can stay or we can go. So
now, if you the cameraman, what you doing when she asks you?
I ain't feeling.
Nigga,
What'd you say?
smothered right over. That's what I'm saying. What?
You
What?
said the camera. If I'm the cameraman and she
Right.
asked me what I see, if she said I
No,
didn't,
you the cameraman, and this shit going down, and you in the car. What you doing?
I'm in the car. I'm keeping it like, you know what I mean.
Hey.
It's just like watching the porno, right? It is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, nothing surprises me anymore in life. Like, just we've seen so much shit going on around us in life. Like, nothing can surprise you. And if that's not your cup of tea, you look in your phone and do whatever you gotta do, or you ask to say, "Yo, pull over, let me get out." That's why I said
Simple.
two choices in life, man. You can stay or you can go. And those that stay, how do y'all have a story or an issue when you had the opportunity to leave?
Right. What's up with the closed mouths in these stories? Like,
Because it's
just
all a paper
individual.
chase now. Like,
Yeah.
people have shown a way to get free money without doing no
Right.
work, right? And that's basically what it is. So now it's like, all right, I stayed and I endured all this trauma when I didn't have to, because nobody forced me to stay. And now I want compensation for my decision to stay somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to
I got
expose somebody because I chose to stay somewhere.
okay. I got two questions, Ish. You want the good or the bad first?
I'll take the bad.
All right. If it's two guys and you the camera girl, all right, what you doing?
Nigga. What?
Yeah, I'm coming out the window while it's moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, can y'all? Yeah, I'm gonna get out.
You will get
Because
out.
you can't ask them to stop. Like, you
Right.
can't say, hey, can you stop? Because I don't want to see that. Like, that's just not, they're gonna be like, what? But yeah, I would have to remove myself from the situation. I don't think that I would sit and just watch and then after the fact be like, oh, I'm distraught.
Yeah, that's a little wild. Is you
Yeah.
5 years old with the discharge shit? All
Yeah.
right, Ish, the two girls, what we doing?
Oh yeah, I'm watching. Well, come on now. What kind of you already know I'm gonna stay and watch. I might be trying to take a couple pictures with the camera on the side.
I can't. Don't even ask me if it's two guys. Because we just don't even ask me.
I know. Nell say he
But,
climbing out the window. You climbing out the window too?
While the car moving.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop that because if I can't get out of the car while the car is moving, I gotta stop this thing because I don't even want to hear like I can't even like pretend to be on my phone and hear the niggas moaning and shit. Like, no, that ain't gonna
No, I
work.
know.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work for me, man. But if
Yeah.
it's two girls, I'm pushing the button on the camera.
Yeah.
Like,
See? See?
I just made
I'm
2 million.
removing
What we
all.
doing? What you say?
I'm taking myself out of it all.
I can't. Not
Oh my
Angelia said she
God.
said
Angelia thought she was saying, well, you go,
yeah,
girl, because let me tell you, I
nasty
scheme.
word.
Yeah, I scheme even if I accidentally come across some gay porn or something, I'd be like, whoa, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wild
that's
world we live.
nasty. That's nasty
Yeah.
work. Yeah,
Wild
you
world we
need,
live.
you need to go with Meg. You need to go with Meg. Y'all need to get it in order.
I can't.
That's craziness, man. All right. Is there an issue with Meg? Do y'all think there's an issue with Meg?
She doing what she living her life. I ain't here to say if somebody got an issue or problem. I just think she living her life. She doing her. This
But
might
every
just be
time I'm around in the fuck news, like
her character. Some people just as some people just as wild and turn. And it just might just be her thing. So
Hmm.
shouts to her. Cause this
what
ain't
you think?
this ain't the first instance where this is. She
That's
went
what I'm
on
saying.
Carisha. She went on the Carisha show and said, "Hey, I would like to be with you." She went. She's done this a million times with other people and things like that. So this is not no behavior for her. So this is something that she's into, and she's just living her life.
You agree, Ish?
Yeah. I definitely think she got the party girl vibe
Yo,
going on,
whoever
and
saying that
alcohol
two
and
men
sense of
knock each other
hmm.
off is crazy. Two men knock each other off is crazy. That's
Yeah,
that's satanic. That's
yeah, that's
damn
a
near
little
satanic
She
work.
said she nosy. She want to check
But
it
there's
out
other
and
people on
see.
the chat saying they watching, but that's satanic work. Like, how do y'all watch a man put in his thing in another man? It's crazy. Even with two women, like, it's crazy. But wow, that's crazy.
yeah, that's a
Mm-mm-mm.
little wild, man. That's a little
That's
wild, man.
wild.
Y'all gotta
But to
cool
each
out.
his own. Congratulations if that's what you like.
Mm-hmm.
Cool out, man. All right, what's going on with Alexa Sky? Ish?
Well. Mr. Alexis Sky and a friend was on a live. They were just, talking about all little topics going on, hot topics or whatever the case may be. And then her friend got a little messy, started to discuss Yandy and Mendices. And we all know them from Love and Hip Hop, the original. And,
Right.
he began to say, hey, Yandy, you need to keep your man on lockdown because he be cheating on you, girlfriend. And Alexis Sky, who is a friend to Mendici and Yandy, more so Yandy, am I correct?
Right.
Basically allowed this to go on. She kind of chuckled, but she also felt uncomfortable. She didn't stop it. She didn't turn it off, or say, hey, we're not going there. That's messy. She didn't address it or acknowledge it. But then issued an apology after the fact and said, hey, listen, I'm sorry. I am held accountable for it. It was on my live. I should never allowed it. I apologize to them. It shouldn't have never went down like that.
Right. All right, I
So
got a couple questions. Ish, do you have a gay best friend?
no.
Are you like a fan of that?
Um, I have come across really cool gay guys, and I can see where they're a lot of fun and the life of the party, but I've also seen the messiness that
Mm.
is sometimes attached to certain individuals. And so therefore I would not, and I'm not a fan of that.
No, would you want your girl to have a gay best friend?
I don't care who the fuck your friends is, man. I don't worry about stuff like that. I just know what my tea is, my cup of tea is, and
You
what I
gotta
drink.
be worried about who your girlfriends is, man, because they are influential.
Yeah, but if she got her own mind, regardless of
That's what
how
I'm saying. They
influential the
don't.
person is, they gonna know they gonna know right from wrong, and you know what I mean, what it is, whatever. But we just see the messiness that comes from
Right,
these gay best friends, especially these guys,
right,
and wanting to be even more feminine than the women are, and
right.
wanting to be and more quote unquote tea and more, you know, news and all that than women are, and it's disgusting to me. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
each. If you Yandy, are you mad at Alexis Scott for not checking him right there in the moment, as we just talked about?
I mean, I definitely would feel some type of way. I don't know if I would be upset, but I definitely would address it because to me, I feel like no matter if you have a platform and you have all of your viewers and your fans or whoever watching, because I think maybe that could have possibly been why Alexa Sky didn't stop the live or didn't interject. You know what I mean? Because she just really didn't know how to handle it with all the people watching and all of that. Like, I don't know. So I might not have been mad at her, but I definitely would have been like, yo, that was kind of whack. Like, what was the intentions there? Like, do you agree? Did you know? Like, we would have a deeper conversation in regards to it. But I don't necessarily think I would be mad.
Um, no, if you meant DC's, is you fucking a ball up?
I would have been a little perturbed for first of all, you don't even know me, dog, and you
Right.
speak on me. Yeah, I would have had a problem with it because What if it's not true?
Right.
What if it's just made up so you can now get you a platform? Because you know people tricking these people out of these spots. People
Right.
doing a lot of foolery nowadays just to be seen and be heard now, so they can get on and be platform and have a platform of clout chasing like that shit. And now you've messing up my home. I got kids with this woman. I'm married to this woman, and even if it's not true, like let's say it's not true, you
Right.
messing up my home. You
Right.
putting my kids and my life, my home life in jeopardy for something that you just want to do to be messy to get to be seen or be heard. And then on the back end, once you receive the backlash from people, then you apologize. That's how
Right.
you know it's like people is out here doing the devil's work, like just doing things to trick people out their spot, to mess up homes, to do all these other things. And even if NDCs is cheating, how is that your place to do that there?
Facts.
If you wanted her to know, you go to her yourself. You don't got to tell the world, because now what you're doing is you putting her family in jeopardy. You putting her well-being in jeopardy. You putting everything in jeopardy for just because you want to break news. Is weird. Weird.
Yeah, the spilling of the tea, has to be done more responsibly, because people
Yeah.
are just saying shit, whatever they hear. They could just walk down the street and see you and be like, yo, I saw such and such cheating. Like, yo, what are we doing here? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's got to be some kind of responsibility taken from
It
grown
reminds
up.
me of another topic that we about to discuss, and it's going to segue right into that. The Charles and the Charles and what's the name situation, right?
Right.
What's her name?
Lucille.
Lucille.
Lucille, the Charles and Lucille situation. We remember when Charles was sitting down with the choir director and he asking her to help craft a song for his wife. And
Right.
somebody from the peanut gallery is watching and seeing that, and they go back to Lucille and report this. And now the information was so false. And it caused the whole situation when all he was doing was trying to do something for his estranged wife to get back, where in the good graces. So that's right there how this could be a situation that people just run with the narrative because they think they know something and cause more strife than good.
If I was Yandy, I'm cool with Alexis Scott no more.
Right.
You were what?
Not be
I'm not
cool.
cool with Alexis Scott no more, because you allowed that to play out like that.
Yeah, you gotta watch who you associate with.
We not cool no more. Yeah, and if I'm at DC, so I'm fucking the ball up.
If you really cool with somebody though, like me, like the three of us, we dumb cool, right? Right. I knew T since I was an adolescent. I knew Ish, you know what I mean, for a time now, and we grew a great bond. I'm not letting nobody disrespect the two of y'all in front. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who they are. I'm not allowing you to speak nothing negative on their name. I'm like, yo, stop that. Like I'm taking offense to that as if I was y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm
Right.
stepping up and speaking out. I don't play that with my people. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I don't be with the narrative that's being associated with today's work. Like I'm not with none of the slander, because if you wasn't there personally, if
How
you
do
have
you?
no ties to it, how are you speaking on something that don't concern you?
Mm-hmm.
And even if it did concern you, pull me to the side, like away from all the hoopla, and then direct me to that information and allow me to do it as I wish to do it, instead of letting the world know something that don't even need to be their business.
Yeah, the whole going live on social media doing shit is out of pocket, and I don't know if we can tame that at this point. But like, I just hate when I wake up and people be on IG or Facebook Live crying and shit. Like, why you doing
What's
that, dog?
happening?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I've never watched a live ever.
I don't see
No, seriously. I
I don't
never watched a
on
live.
social media and do that. Like just either
Right.
cry or tell their business. Like what
Right.
do you get out of it? What is the charge that you get from that? To tell all your business to the world who don't give a fuck.
Right.
What do you get out of it? I am begging people who do things like that to explain to me on what do you get out of doing that? Like, do you want sympathy? What is it?
No.
It's just it's the devil's work. It's the devil's work.
It's
Yeah.
definitely for attention. It's definitely is. Oh well, Alexis didn't know, but I told her. Like it definitely gave like I want to be the one to drop this bomb. I want to be the one to bring you down a notch or two. Like
No, because
he was that type of messy.
if that's one of my friends and I'm on live, I'm stopping him right there. I'm like, yo, chill,
Right.
you drawing.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like I don't know what her intentions was, and if I was Yandy, like I am known from going from 0 to 100 super quick without knowing the story first, and so miss benefit of the doubt, I would definitely want to find out what her reasoning. I don't necessarily know if I would continue the friendship with her or what have you, but I would definitely give her an opportunity to tell me exactly why it went down the way that it went down. And I would base my judgments off of that per se, because it otherwise I'd be cussing her the fuck out and, rumbling or whatever, and it would go left real super quick. And it's like, what was your purpose for not saying anything and laughing at that? Because was it funny to you? Like, I would just really want to talk to her, like face to face, and see what she would have to say to me while in my face.
Yeah, but also I'm also not gonna give Alexis Scott too much because they be fake friendships like a motherfucker.
Yeah, well, yeah. And
all of that
Yandy should
shit,
be used to that because
yeah,
she's had a couple of those.
all that shit they did friendship, man. So
Mhm.
I can't even knock Alexis Scott not too much for not stopping the ball, but I would have stopped him anyway. Even
Yeah.
no matter how close me and Yandy is, because that's
Right.
just drawn. That's just drawn. Do that on
And
your
you
own.
know what? Yes. And it comes on the heels of, the clips that are being released and circulating off of the
Right.
show where they are having some marital issues, etc. And that's probably why he felt it okay to piggyback on some shit. You know what I mean? Opening up his mouth and
Yeah, he
opening
gotta
some
get
shit
fucked up,
that.
man.
Yeah.
He gotta
Yeah.
get fucked up, man.
But that's
Sorry,
what.
boy. You
But
gotta get
look,
fucked up.
and that's what I be saying about questioning. Why do we put everything out in the world for people to see and comment on and have an opinion or something about, when they create false narratives about things that might not even be the case for whatever? Like
Mhm.
that what they got going on now has allowed somebody just to have a voice to say something more about you that's not even true.
Right.
Now your
Right.
kids see that. Now your
Right.
kids coming home, mommy and daddy, is everything cool? Daddy, are you cheating on mommy? Like, it's just a wild situation. So
Yeah.
putting everything on social media, I just had the question again, where is the parity in it? Like, where do we get reprieve? Like, where's the all right, if we're doing all this to get attention to something, where's the solution at? What comes from it?
Well,
Where's the silver
Well,
lining?
that's coming from the show.
that's what I
No,
was
I'm
about to say.
asking in real life. Where's the silver lining in doing all of this? What do we get out of it? Do we get like it has to be a benefit or something? Why are we doing it?
Some people
Mhm.
just like to that's just how they like get, once they get shit out, it just makes them feel better. So it don't matter if it's people they know or people they don't know, they just want to get the shit out so they don't feel alone. Even though you still alone at the end of the day, they feel like when they're doing that shit and talking into their phones or going on live and doing, they feel like they're not alone. So
But
another that insecurities.
what happens though? What we see is the boy that cried wolf.
Right.
You cry wolf so many times, when the wolf come, nobody don't believe you.
Right.
Or they so saturated with so much of the, I mean, that they don't got no more fucks to give when it needs to be, right? I don't know. That's why we had these type of conversations, so we can understand the parity in it. Like it has to be something. It has to be another side of the operation to why that's the case.
So let's stay right there. If either one of y'all, if y'all in a relationship, would y'all go on a reality show?
Nah, I'm good.
No.
Because there's no reality in it. There's no reality in going on a reality show talking about and showing our lives. right? Because the reality of it is what do we need to show the world the pros and cons of what we got going on?
I
Because
think it depends on
you
the
know
show.
what it is. It leads people to have their opinions. It allows people to come in and interject their thoughts into your world.
Right. But I think it
But
depends.
no one offers up when you do stuff like that. No one offers up positive suggestions on what you can do to stay together.
That's what I was about to
Everything
say.
is meant to break you apart.
No. That's why I said it depends on the show, because some shows help these people.
Name one show that help these people.
Marriage Boot Camp, put a ring on it. Dr. Nicole is fucking great. So some of these shows,
it's great to watch, but the outcomes don't be positive.
No, not all the time. Some of them people did go on the show and get married.
Yeah.
So it was positive. That's why I said it depends on the show. Like, and what
you going on the reality show?
What you say?
You going on the reality show?
Depends on the show.
You going on a reality show, Ish?
I probably would say no. Even depending on the show, I just probably would say no, because it just opens the book up for a lot of different things. It could go left, it could go right, and it could be a good thing. I just don't think I would want to gamble and take the chance to do it, not even for a bag.
Yeah, my relationship is more sacred to me than just for money. My sanity is more sacred to me than just some money. I can go to work and break my back for the money versus break my relationship down because of
So
fame.
you wouldn't go on nothing like Ayala?
No. Oh. But who the fuck have she fixed?
I don't like Ayala.
She can't even fix her damn self. She don't even know how to pronounce her own name.
Right. And I think too, it's cool because sure, you can get some positive feedback or some help and development. Cool. But I just don't think that I would be able to deal with the peanut gallery, as Nell said, like the people that will offer their opinions, because I'm not strong enough to not cuss a person out fully. So
like I'm not for nobody degrading my person. I'm not for nobody down talking my shit, regardless if it ain't where it's supposed to be or not. I'm not for nobody disrespecting that. So I just don't have the time for that. That's just not the place. My peace means more to me than fame.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Some people can't fix themselves, Sarah. Some people need outside help. I don't think you gotta go on a reality show.
But you know what's so funny about that though? And yeah, we need outside help, right? But they'll shun going to get professional help. They won't go get the professional help, but they will allow the masses of the world to know their business versus going and seeking help, seeking refuge, seeking just attention from yourself. Getting the proper attention, sitting down and speaking with those that really have your best interests at heart. They won't do that. They'll skip over that, but go to social media. Social media is not your friend. It was designed to be entertaining, not to. It ain't wrapping its arms around you and hugging you and holding you tight.
People just gotta stop thinking everything they see on social media is real. That's the problem.
Real. Absolutely.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the problem, man. Let's move on to Charles and Lucille, man, because Nell is Charles.
Nigga, you the fuck Charles after Thursday. After our conversation on Thursday, Charles, you Charles.
I cannot.
Y'all go see TV tonight at 8 p.m. Y'all tell us who the fuck Charles is.
All right, let's tell the people what's going on with Charles and Lucille, man. Who want to tell it?
Ish, you've seen it.
Well, if anybody has watched the past episode of BMF, then you know that this Charles and Lucille situation is just a continuous roller coaster, out of fucking control. I don't know if Lucille's coming or going. She is in a love triangle with her husband Charles and Dr. What's his name?
I don't know
Dr.
that nigga name. Dr.
Dr.
Feelgood.
Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood. Where she confessed to Charles. Charles is, getting ready to do his music thing, going on tour for what, 6 weeks is it? And he asked her, "Hey, let's rekindle this relationship. Let's get together." My heart aches for him, Lucille,
I
not
can't.
right. And he asked Lucille to go with him on tour, and she's like, "No, go ahead, do your thing. I can't go." Da, 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 da. But she confessed to Charles that she is in love with Dr. Maurice. There we go. She is in love with Dr. Maurice, and Charles just looked crushed. What would y'all do if your woman told you she was in love with another man?
Call up
Your
another lady.
wife. Your wife.
Jawan,
Ish.
yo, bro.
Call up another lady.
Bro. Give me
Call
my
up
gun.
another man.
This nigga told I'm bringing my gun.
I'm like, hey, Dewan, I didn't know what was happening.
Get in there.
I'm calling up
Oh
another
my God.
I'm cool, bro.
I'm just
straight.
calling up another lady.
No, cool.
I cannot.
Damn,
But I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if we were going to see rage. I was proud of him though for just, even the scene with him and the daughter, and they were in the diner eating. Like, he kept his composure.
He did throw a shot though. Did he say somebody spreading the legs and some shit? He said some slick shit, man. He said some slick shit before that.
What, like, oh, it's nothing out there at night or something except spreading the
He said
legs or something.
a little shit. Told her that you chose the best man when you chose me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he been saying his little thing, but he has kept his composure. He has held it together because the moment you said, "Can I invite him?"
But no, you gotta kind of keep your composure when you got some pussy.
But that's the saying. He brought it on himself.
Right.
He opened the door. He opened Pandora's box, even though she wasn't at her happiest before the infidelity. This just took it over the top.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she living her best. She doing her best impression of herself right now. You know what I mean? She got Charles, who was her husband, and he's still, paying her attention. And she got.
Do you feel, Angelia, is your heart aching for Charles? Do you feel bad for him?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't feel bad for him. I will say I'm proud of him, but I don't feel bad for him because it's what you opened the door for. Like, you cheated first, so what do you expect?
But why are you proud of him though?
I'm proud that he ain't fucking shit up. That he not flipping over tables.
Let me ask you a question. Is he not fucking shit up because he is not the provider or the protector anymore? And he realizes that he's not bringing that role to the table. So he got to be cool, fool.
Right.
Is that the case?
Well, when you say not the provider, what you mean?
She said he don't got a job.
Right.
He not providing, so she had to go get her a job, right?
Yeah,
that was one.
Right. She work at Wendy's, right?
Running 4 for 4s.
Yeah, and the son holding the house down, giving the money and shit. Right. So, so because he lost that role, because remember, she was when we first learned about their troubles, it was because he wasn't providing.
Right.
He was like he used to. He couldn't provide, and he protect her like she said he would. Like she said, she thought he should.
Right.
Right. Before she found out about the infidelity, she was already upset with that.
Right.
So, right here, right now, is that the reason why he hasn't flipped out? Because he has nowhere really other to go.
I mean, it could be, but I don't necessarily think that is the full basis for it.
I mean, not only do he don't really got nowhere else to go, he was wrong,
mm-hmm.
and he still loves her. So you can't flip out if you try to make this work.
Absolutely.
Right. You got to stand there and take it. You know what I mean? You had to stand there and take the lashings and deal whatever is coming your way because you put it in the atmosphere.
I said, you proud of him. he can't do shit.
He got him by the ball.
True. But you know, there could be a time where a motherfucker wouldn't care about none of that and still flip out, still do wrong, still whatever, and still wild out. So, you know, that's why I said I'm proud of.
But this is what we talk about.
What makes him a strong man, Jimmy?
But this is what we talk about. Man, see, we question y'all when y'all say y'all want a strong man.
Right.
He lost his ability to provide and protect their home. But is he a strong man because he's nice and he's dealing with the situation?
That's what I'm asking.
So that's why we asking, like, what is it that y'all proud of if y'all told us that if you can't provide and protect us and, you know, whatever, y'all really ain't feeling us. Y'all ain't jacking us.
Oh, well, I'm just proud that he ain't whipping ass. I ain't all of that other shit he gotta have to take. I'm just proud that he ain't wilding out.
Okay.
His movements, infidelity in marriage is absolutely positively wrong. And infidelity in any relationship. So when you open up that Pandora's box, then you have to be willing to accept what's on the other side. It ain't no being proud of him for being a man or being strong. I'm just glad he not flipping shit over. Because
all right,
a man, some men would have knocked her clean across that kitchen table,
yeah,
or went and grabbed a gun if a woman stood in his face and said, "I'm in love with another man." So that's what I mean.
How many of y'all at the congregation would keep Charles as y'all mate, knowing everything y'all had to endure from him? How many of y'all, being though that y'all proud of him for not acting up, how many of y'all proud folks are keeping Charles as your husband?
I mean, I feel like in marriages, you know, you should definitely try to work through them. Not all the time, if, you know, working through that or therapy or whatever, not all the time does it work. But, you know, sometimes you have to give shit a chance. You have to try. The feelings is definitely going to change and be gone.
And infidelity, man.
Wait a minute. Why are the feelings changing, each?
Yeah, because I would be focusing on you fucking another woman.
But
without telling me. You didn't tell me.
What the fuck? See, this is shit I want to.
You didn't tell me. No, because you didn't tell me. Was there a conversation that you was lacking, that you was feeling less of a man, and maybe you wanted to feel like a man?
He did.
Yeah, he did have that conversation with her. He had that conversation with her plenty of times.
Right.
He had the conversation before he had
that conversation. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're refreshing my memory. Okay, got it. Right. So that's tease. Well, I told you.
Right.
So you can't be mad at me when I go out and do it. Right. Okay. So fine. And they're still together, right? She didn't run out and divorce. She didn't leave. Maybe she couldn't, whatever the case may be. They couldn't separate, but her feelings still may have changed, dissipated somewhat because he stepped out. He broke the vow.
That's crazy. So she just broke the vow too. So now his feelings changed.
How she broke the vow? By just falling in love with somebody else?
Oh
no, I'm not saying that she did. I'm just saying, is that what broke the vow? Her falling in love with somebody else?
What breaks the vows is you was about to get a nigga some pussy, and you told me in my face that you love this nigga. That is a clear breaking of the vows.
No, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I just was wondering what point of it, because she didn't give up the pussy.
But Ish, you can't scream you holy
right
when you churched out and you dealing with the church pastor guy, Charles the Goodfoot, man.
But that's that temptation, and that's also, some people can't deal with temptation. Right. And she has a thing for him and always has. So that creates a larger temptation for her. With her replaying and being emotional about him cheating.
And then temptation, then he was also tempted as well.
Right.
Temptations.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it right there? So he came to her and said, "Hey, I need more from you. You're not giving me enough. You're not supporting me enough as my wife. And she just turned a blind eye to it. So the temptations of somebody else showing him some attention and paying him some attention forced him over there, right?
Right.
So the same thing going on now with her. Her temptations of being shown some attention by somebody successful who could do for her is now tempting her to go that route.
All right, hold on. What you about to say to counter that, Eve?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he didn't say you're not giving me enough pussy or you're not sucking my dick enough, Summer.
Yes, he did.
He did.
I
gotta go back. I'm going back to watch it because I don't remember that.
He asked, he said, "I'm tired. I don't feel like it."
Right.
And he laid there with a hard on in the bed. Remember?
Oh yeah, I gotta go back and watch it. Okay.
He just got some like 3 seasons later.
What season?
All right, go take it from the back. Go ahead, get some.
Hey, we on season 3. We on season 3.
Season 3.
I'm watching season 1 tomorrow.
Probably gave him some Aisha.
Yo, season 1.
I gotta go back and watch
2.
season 1.
Season 1, episode 2.
What episode?
Damn, Nell. You got a good memory because I damn sure
I love
launching.
Charles, what the fuck? Of course he got a good memory because he's Charles.
I ain't no fucking Charles.
God, I cannot. I gotta go back and watch.
Y'all niggas crazy.
Yeah, she told her.
He told her. Okay, then I stand corrected. And she said,
the response was, "Nope, I'm tired. I smell like fries."
Yep.
He said, "I like fries. Give me some." She said, "No, if I gotta go to Wendy's tomorrow, you ain't getting shit."
Facts.
Yeah, that's what.
That's what it was. Man. So, where do we go from here, y'all?
I think being in love with another man is over.
Charles the MVP right now to y'all.
Oh, the MVP.
Charles is our MVP.
Crazy. That's crazy that they love Charles now. But as soon as I say some of this same shit, they be trying to throw me out the window.
They be ready to kill us.
I can't.
They man cheat, they going leave him immediately. Charles is the MVP because he's sweet and nice and ain't go upside nobody's head.
Yeah,
right.
And he know how to play the guitar real good.
All right, no. If she told you that she's in love with the new ball or the old ball, that's the new ball. Are you still trying to work it out or like fuck?
See, it's hard. Like that, to answer that question right, to somebody is always going to sound weird, right? But if you love a person, it don't matter what is going on. You love them, and you love them until you can't love them no more. Until you're not ready to love them no more, or you're done loving them. So can you? And it's you.
I just need you to say, "I'm not like Ish. My love is still here."
Yeah, I'm not killing them. I'm not killing her off, but my love is still going to be here. I don't need to know it. I don't need to know the details.
I'm definitely giving side eye action.
Ish is killing.
I'm definitely giving side eye action. I don't like dishonesty. It'll fizzle in a relationship. It like makes my love fizzle. It's like all the nut just drains out.
There was really no dishonesty though. He never lied.
Yeah, he just.
No, I know. But you stuck your dick in somebody else.
Look at your
and
new
you
name.
Didn't tell me.
Look at your new name, Aisha. This nigga crazy.
Don't put no smut on my name. Cut it the fuck out. That's so crazy. No, yeah, killer. Y'all used to get mad at us because we say we killing them dead. But no, I man killer. There we go. I probably would fizzle out. It fizzles out.
That's what I'm trying to ask you, E. So which one of the guys would you choose?
Andre.
I would choose my husband. I would choose my husband.
I'm confused, East, because you just said my love is dissipated and all this and that.
No, I understand, but that situation, you can't in one situation messy like that and then hop over into something else. You gotta heal. You need time. You have to work through your problems, even if it doesn't work at the end of it all. Then I can go out and find another nigga. I'm not choosing the doctor.
I think she is taking her time now because she took a lot of time after she found out he smashed the girl. She wasn't talking to nobody. She wasn't doing nothing.
Right.
Like,
No, but that's not enough
to
time.
do.
how
Right.
much?
Not enough time.
Who is determining somebody's time, Ish?
Not enough time. You just slept. You just gave Charles some ass the other day,
So we have physical needs, Ish.
and you loved his song.
And she told him that.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like you giving mixed signals.
Yeah,
I don't think she is giving mixed signals.
Cause
Yes,
she does
but he
still
think-
love her husband.
he got the door open until she always closes it with Maurice.
That's what I'm saying. She always closes, so I don't think she's giving mixed signals. She told the nigga, "Can I bring Maurice?"
I feel bad now.
Now you feel bad for Charles.
Yo, listen, I cannot. Charles,
Feel bad for Charles. This is crazy.
This is wild.
This
But
is
listen, I don't know. I just
ass. I don't feel bad for him. He got some ass, and that ass was fat too. She had a fat ass.
oh my God. But listen, they didn't do therapy or anything yet, right?
This is this fucking 60s, damn near. There wasn't no therapy going out like that.
Yeah, that's the 60s.
It's the 80s, early
80s in Atlanta.
80s. Right.
Well, but back then
I'm
they
doing.
would go to the pastor. They would go to the church.
If Charles really want to be petty, he just gotta call Meech up and be like, "Yo, take this nigga Maurice out of here, man."
I can't. Look, he tried to
You
go to
always
the
trying to
pastor.
off somebody now.
He tried to go to the pastor, but the pastor was Snoop. That wasn't never gonna work.
Yeah, the pastor Snoop tried to get some.
Right.
He did try to
Snoop
get
tried to smash.
Snoop tried to get some. Shout out to Lucille though.
Shout out to Lucille.
She a little gangster.
She a little red bone. Shout out to Lucille.
Where's Lucille a gangster? Lucille ain't no gangster.
Nah, she ain't-
No, I said she a gangster just because I don't think I have the audacity to tell a man that hey, I'm in love with somebody else. That's why I said she a gangster, because that's a gangster, some gangster shit to say.
That's your truth.
Yeah, that is the truth, but you don't know what's on the other end of that.
Oh, you scared of that?
You think Maurice gonna do her dirty?
You scared of that? No, she's scared of that back slap.
Hey.
She's scared of that back
Scared of
slap.
that back slap, and then what's gonna happen if a nigga back slap me?
Right.
Right? Like what comes on the under end of that? I'm like, yo,
Now,
sis, grab Ruby, just like Nell just did.
Each
Called his brother and told him to bring my gun. Yo, sis, go grab Ruby real quick.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Y'all didn't kill
They with
Charles.
that.
Y'all didn't kill. Look, both y'all is killers. You killed the nigga and she killed Charles. Y'all is fucking killers.
Dang.
I ain't kill him. Meech killed him.
That's a proponent of
You killed the guy 2 weeks ago on the show.
Who did I kill?
No, Nell.
And Nell killed somebody.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nell killed somebody. 2 weeks ago.
Somebody had to fucking go population control.
I can't.
Where is the love, man? Y'all let us know in the chat, man. Who is y'all picking for Lucille to rock out with, man? Should she stay with Charles or go with the doctor boy, man?
Absolutely. But on another note, since we stand on this entertainment quick spin real quick, Holly Bailey, singer, actress, new mom, and new wife, has posted a letter saying that she suffers from postpartum depression after having her baby. And she said, she asked in the letter, has any other woman dealt with this before? And how have you coped with the depression? She says she cannot stand to be away from her child for longer than seconds. She gets depressed, she gets emotional, and it's concerning to her. Is this just postpartum depression? And does that go away at some point? Ladies, what's up?
I mean, I've known people to deal with the postpartum depression. It can get pretty heavy. It could get to the point where, you know, moms don't want to be away from their child, or moms don't want to be near their child. It could go in many different directions. And it does go away for some, and for others, it is a long time and a lot of things to work through before it actually goes away. They say within the first year, the symptoms reduce.
Right. Does it?
for
The
some.
year?
Yeah.
How long does it
They
last
said
for?
within the first year. Well, it could last. I've seen people just have these discussions, and it'll be 5 years. Their child will be 5, and they'll still be dealing with remnants of what they
Are they
say.
parents?
Huh?
Are they single parents?
Some single parents. I mean, I've watched forums on this.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's been only simply because I had a girlfriend who went through this. And hers was going within the first year. She had to go to therapy and everything for it. But um, we used to watch like forums about it, and people would be like 5 years in and they would still be dealing with it.
Wow, 5 years.
So,
Yeah.
So did you know it was a thing also for the father to experience postpartum depression? You as a father, have you experienced that?
No, I suffer from like exhaustion. I don't suffer from like depression kind of things.
Okay.
So no.
Has any people in the congregation, any people out there, have y'all ever suffered from postpartum depression after having any one of y'all children? I suffered from it. I'm gonna be candid. I suffered from it after I had my 4th miscarriage, or
It's crazy.
I could not.
Yo, I seen Glorilla say, I got a membership to the abortion clinic. That was crazy.
yeah, she
She
wild.
is wow.
The new culture out here, man, this new generation, they don't mind telling their truth.
It's crazy work.
Before, you couldn't had a woman talk about if she had an abortion already.
One of y'all
to the 7th floor projects to get y'all to have that lady do y'all situation?
Look, one of y'all ladies, if y'all went through postpartum, y'all should come on the show and tell us your experience.
Oh, I would make it make sense out of it. I would love to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a
Yeah,
dope
that's good.
situation.
Come on the show and tell us.
I want to know what it is. Like I would love to. As a man, we don't understand that.
It's
we
form.
understand y'all depression. Y'all get depressed and go through it, but like, what is that feeling like? Because that's something that we've never felt.
It's like this. They don't feel like themselves. Like it's like a physical and mental tug of war. So it's like they don't feel like they're good enough. Like they don't feel like they deserve of certain things. There's a lot of that shit.
I think it was a celebrity that not too long ago said that she had it so bad that she hated her child for a long time. That's crazy, right? Because typically, not typically, we love our children. We don't want it to be reversed where we hate our children because of it. But
why I asked for the single parents, because a lot of times they do be hating their children because they be having to do so much as a single parent. It'd be like, yo, I hate this shit.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like in a situation like this where she's married
and her husband
is not a single
baby father is really present too,
very active, right? And she's still dealing with, but she's having the anxiety of leaving her baby.
But
that's
I
what you said, right?
Yeah, she has attachment issues. I think also that plays in the age thing. I think she's just too young. I think a lot of times people need to wait. A lot of times you're not ready. Whether that be ready or you're not ready. Would you say no?
How old is ready?
I would say 30.
Yeah. 30. Yeah. So how old is Shorty? Shorty is
she like 20, 26, 27,
24.
24.
2000. Yeah, so she's 24, and her husband is 26.
Look, that's too young.
He's 26.
She was just a Little Mermaid, like
just the Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
she was
just
under the sea.
Yeah,
with the fish.
Yeah,
this nigga.
What? It's the truth.
The name said my son's father worked nights and I worked days, so it was good. I was comfortable with leaving him.
Yeah, that's how my schedule was.
So do y'all think, all right, so let's get into the little discussion real quick about appropriate age. You think that the appropriate age, if y'all could do it again, right? Y'all both are parents. If y'all could do it again, one, would you wait until your 30s or 40s to have children, or would you change nothing? Being that y'all have the freedoms now in y'all 40s to not have to have kids, and they are adults.
I would wait until I would wait, or I would have no kids.
So you would have waited.
Yeah.
Ace, what would you would have done?
I wanted to wait.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would have waited, but
No,
I would have kids because I love being a mom.
I can't.
What happened?
Stop the broadcast. Stop the fucking broadcast.
Hold on, Aisha. Hold on.
His name is Amanda Sills.
My name is Amanda Sills, man.
I
can't.
But
I am Amanda Sills, man.
On a more serious note, Nadine said, I wanted to throw my baby in the trash. For the first few months, I was burnt out. Her father was present. My nerves were a wreck. I had a section, I guess a C-section, and a tubule. Is that ligation?
Tubal ligation. Yeah, her tubes.
Tubal ligation.
Yeah, that was a lot. She had a lot going on. First of all, C-sections are a lot for women to go through in general. And I don't know what the tubal ligation John is, but once again, I think 27 is too young.
Yeah, the tubal ligation is tying in the tube.
And Janine said, I wouldn't have changed it. I wouldn't have changed because my son was killed by a drunk driver 2 years later. Y'all been through a lot of shit.
Right.
Y'all got these stupid ass niggas playing in y'all face like that. Let me apologize.
Yeah, that was wild.
Crazy.
Let's see, man. Yeah, I think 30 to 35, man.
30 to 35?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have waited to my 30s.
Do you think you in your 30s, right? If you look back on your 30s, do you think you still was ready then?
Yeah, I was definitely ready then.
I was more ready than when I was, a teenager, 17.
I think I was more ready in my 40s, late 30s, 40s, because I'm more settled down. I have, like, when I say settled down, I'm more like career stable, financially stable, mature, you know what I mean? Everything, you know what I mean? So
let's stay right
enough to deal with all the things that come along with that.
Let's stay right there now, because you work a lot now.
I work a lot because I don't have that.
That's what I'm asking. So
I work a lot, but I'm trying to secure a future. So in a couple of years, I don't have to work so much.
Right.
So
this is what I'm saying. So if you had a baby right now, would you slow down?
Yes. Because and that sounds crazy, right? Because then you were like, well, what about your mate? Like, they deserve your attention too. Yes, they do. But my family would deserve my attention more than just my career. But my career helps me provide the things to my family that they need. So it's a nasty balance.
Right.
It really is. It's a trickery balance. It's a tricked out balance that you got to maneuver, as a man. But it comes with the territory. But I'm more stable in myself in my 40s to be able to provide. Take care of a family than I was in my 20s and 30s. But situations force you to grow up, so you never know, right? Until you are placed in that situation. I can do the hypotheticals because I don't have children. But a lot of people that I talk to said they would have waited.
You would have fared if you had one in your early 20s.
I'd have been Tahid, but I don't think I would have been able to. I don't think I'm where I'm at now mentally. Because we when we sit back and look at things in life, we always say, "Hey, I could have did this a little differently." But again, if in my early 20s, it would have forced me to grow. Like, you as a person, right? So you know your drive, you know who you are. So I already know that I would have gave my all, but I probably would have struggled a lot too.
Right.
So, but now the struggle wouldn't be as hard because I'm already planted in my career. I'm already had the opportunity to kind of live life and see the perils of the choices that you make and being able to correct those type of things where when you have things that's placed on you when you're not mature and haven't been able to see things and feel things and understand things, then you got to deal with that. Plus that is kind of a hard navigation. But I always told myself when I was coming up, I always said I wanted to have kids in my 50s because I wanted to play with the little motherfucker when I was retired or something and not had to, you know what I mean?
I'm glad you think it's sweet like that because it ain't. You need all the energy from your 20s. That's the one thing you do.
That's the beauty of having grandkids because I could skip that. I could skip that part and just go right to the grandkids. Let them have the fun while Papa Nell sit back and enjoy him.
Thanks.
I can't.
I'll allow another man to give me mine. Thank you.
You should have another baby, y'all.
Huh?
I said Each about to have another baby, y'all.
I don't know what hardware because it ain't in there. I'm gonna have immaculate conception with a whole new womb because it's gone.
Yeah, having your kids earlier does push you to go harder, but it also puts a lot of strain on you. And I just think you should wait.
I do see the necessary need of two parents in a household, though. It just helps so much, and it does, and not just for the kids. It helps so much on the people, like the single mothers. I feel for y'all. The single fathers, I feel for y'all. Two parents in the household, even though we still struggle together, and it makes it a little bit more easier. But just that single parent shit.
Those single moms that gotta go from work to school to get the baby, then the baby be in all night daycare, and it's like, yo, it's so fucking much going on. Like, god damn.
Like when I used to work downtown, I used to see the young ladies or the women get on the bus or the train with the strollers, the big ass stroller, and they trying to make it to work on time, but got to go to drop the kids off at the daycare, and they trying to figure it out. Like that's crazy. That's crazy, and that's one of the things that was my birth control in a sense, because I didn't want to go through that. I knew I wasn't ready, right? I wanted to make sure that I didn't have my and I don't like to even call it baby mother, but my woman out there with my child in a situation like that, because that's just I struggle seeing that, so I wouldn't even want my woman or my baby mother to go through that. So that's the reason why I waited, and it might even force me never to have a child, and I'm cool with that. But it is what it is.
The sad thing about her situation is that her and Chloe are sort of like estranged from their parents, so I don't think she really has her parents to help her. But she's also in a financial situation where she can get like nannies and things like that, so she can have some time to herself to get counseling to try to get past some of this, because even like that's probably why that's a part of that attachment thing, why she don't want to leave a baby, because she's estranged from her mom. So that is probably pushing her to stay with her baby, like stay connected with her baby as much as possible, because she probably think it's like probably unconsciously in her mind, that she don't want to leave her kid.
I got a question for those that got multiple children. Does it get easier the second time and third or fourth time around?
Yeah, I think it does. When my son came along, it was easier because my daughter, as a baby, used to try to take care of him like he was her son. Like, and he learned a lot because of her. Like, he learned how to walk and talk faster because he had her to like see and follow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the second one is easier. Plus, you already been through going through all that shit. A lot of the shit that happens with the first kid is, a lot of times your baby might be sick, and like you don't think the baby is sick, like those ear infections and shit like that.
Yeah,
those are shit that you like overlook sometimes with the first kid, because you just like the baby just sick or whatever. But no, your baby got a fucking ear infection, though. You gotta go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it is. Why didn't it get easier for you earlier? What happened? What happened was, it's teaching each other does help out, man. While we waiting for the ladies to put their answers in the chat if it got easier or not, I changed my name to Amanda Sills because I wanted to ask y'all opinion on. I've seen a lot of backlash that she's now getting, and the backlash is simply because they're saying that a lot of people don't like to have particular conversations with people that are smart because they feel like smart people like down them or you feel like they're know-it-alls. And this is shit that I've been through probably my whole life. And sometimes when you're the smart person, you gotta shut up and you gotta make yourself smaller to fit in around people because they get annoyed with that shit. Like, and I don't understand that because I'm a person who always wants to know. Like, y'all know, even if I don't know some shit, I'm like, yo, do y'all know what such and such is? Mm-hmm. That don't bother me. And I don't feel smaller because I want to know something. Like, I don't understand the issue in that. But do y'all think that that is a problem from people seeing people as know-it-alls or talking down to them?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely see that. But they always say, what's that saying or how does that saying go? If you the smartest in the room, then sometimes you're in the wrong room. Like you should always want to surround yourself by someone who is smarter than you. Because what does that mean? That means the conversations will be more vigorous. The conversations you will take more away from. And you're going to learn. It's going to make you smarter. So I don't understand why some people feel threatened or belittled in a sense, like they feel like they're smaller because of her. Like if they I've seen like a lot of those comments and a lot of those videos of people that don't even know her and they just like going in on her and I'm just like, wow, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
I just, it's a society type of thing. It's societal because when you look back, when you look around you and see all the different things that is happening now, we are so into building people up just to see them fall.
Right.
And instead of sticking behind those that have a voice that's willing to use and share their voice, we much rather castrate them for opening their mouth and saying the things that need to be said. Because the things that they need to be said are the things that we're thinking, but we're so conscientious of everybody else's opinion that we would much rather sit back and say nothing than say the truth. Right. So when we got people that are willing to take that stand and say the truth, then we agree with them, but we also have to let them know that shit, you think you know it all, or you think you better than everybody else when it's not the case. Prime example, look what's going on right now with Sean Puff Daddy Combs, Diddy. Everybody is talking about that, but I heard no one talk about the conviction overturn of Harvey Weinstein, a known rapist, right? That has produced and made some of our favorite shows. We haven't boycotted those shows, but we've boycotted the music of R. Kelly, and we're going at length to make sure that we, at the very least, turn our nose up at Sean P. Diddy Combs. These people are people too, right? But we don't castrate the other side, but we do it to our people.
Right.
And this is disgusting. It's disgusting. How can this man who has had evidence on top of evidence on top of evidence prove that he has done these horrific things be convicted only to be overturned by a higher court? But we sitting up here sharing documentaries of Diddy or having a laugh at him and making disrespectful comments at him, and he hasn't even been charged with anything yet.
Right.
Because we build our people up only to tear them down at every turn and opportunity. Because we don't our people ahead. We are programmed to be bottom feeders. We're programmed to stay where we're at and not ruffle the feathers of others because it's perfect right here where we at. And we got to get out of that mindset. And if we don't do a better job at creating and building us up, and no one else is. And we can't be mad at those that keep us at bay. We just can't.
That's like that saying goes where, yeah, I want to see you doing better until you're doing better than me.
Yes.
That's what that is.
Like,
so it's like I seen people like mad saying, "Yo, she was talking a lot." I'm a person who does interviews with people. I appreciate when you talk a lot.
hey,
That's what I'm having an interview with you for.
how many times have we been persecuted for talking on this show? Our opinions, right? If we feel wholeheartedly about it, we're going to share our opinion and our views, regardless of who likes it or not.
Right.
And we shouldn't be castrated for doing that. Right. We should not be looked down at or talked about or debated upon because we are sharing our views. That's what we come here to do. That's our platform. And if you don't like, and the people don't like it, y'all don't gotta watch it. And this is no shade at the congregation. This is just like a worldly type of situation, right? So I just don't be understanding how those that don't mind sharing their voice for something that's positive or negative when it has to do with our society and our culture, how they can get castrated and verbally abused and cyberly abused. It's deafening to me.
All right, I want to ask both of y'all a question because this is another one of the opinions, and it didn't like fall like this on me. When I watched it, I didn't feel like she was one of those people who's blaming everybody. And that's what I've seen a lot of people saying, that she's one of those people that's blaming everybody. And at some point, she got to look at herself. She's the reason. And it didn't come off to me like that. I didn't get that interview like that.
Well, she was just
I didn't either.
She was highlighting the coonery. She highlighted the coonery.
Facts.
She highlighted the job shit that we do as Black people. We are shucking job and we'll perform for everybody else when it comes to our own shit. We'll go on social media, we'll go on these platforms, and we'll talk about our young Black women. We'll talk about our young Black men. We'll talk about all our people. But when it comes to the others, we'll speak glowingly on them. We will say, oh, Caitlin Clark's just the greatest young lady in the world. She can't do no wrong. She should deserve to win a national championship before she left college. But not paying homage to the young lady Dawn Stanley, who was a Black girl from Philadelphia who made it out of the slums to go and coach a national, a division ranked college and bring them out of the slums of South Carolina and put them on a national map. We don't do that. We'll talk about the young white girl who didn't get the opportunity to host that trophy up and not talk about the young Black ladies who won it. Or Angel Reese sitting up there and making it out of her hood and changing her family's trajectory by putting her talents on the line and now taking her talents to a bigger stage. No. We'll much rather perform and dance and tell a story about how these Black girls got too much anger in them and got too much animosity and should be performing better and have better sportsmanlike conduct. But we won't sit up there and glorify them for making it to that opportunity to even put themselves on that pedestal to even be mentioned. That's the shit that she was talking about. That's the wokeness that people don't want to hear when it comes to us. We'll much rather shuck and jive and we'll lessen ourselves for the other people to feel comfortable so we can sit in them rooms with them and laugh fakely and say, oh, I sat at the table. That table don't mean shit if you can't represent yourself in a positive, powerful situation. So what are we doing here?
What you think, Ish?
Yeah, I feel like, it's all targeted because she's going to speak her mind. She's giving it no holds barred. She's giving it raw. She's giving it just how it is. And people don't like, they think people like that are combative. They think people like that, like, pull out the negative. I didn't see her interview as blaming other people. I saw her interview as being given the gems. Right. Like, she was telling what was happening to her in the industry, in society, dealing with different cultures and different races, etc., and how things are truly seen through her lens. What was so wrong with that?
Right.
Because I don't see it.
Everything. Yeah, when they can't control you, they label you.
Right.
when they can't control you and have you on their level, they have to throw a bunch of aspersions upon your name and say you this and you that, instead of just saying, you know what, I can understand some of your points. If you don't agree with everything, you just don't agree with it. But you know what I mean? To tell her that she is fake and she's combative and she's too smart for her own good is wow. What, don't you want to see a black woman
That's what I was gonna
don't
say.
you want to see a black woman do all these things?
Yo, that's why I said sometimes it's painful when you're smart because people be mad at you because you're smart. Like
painful. It's painful when they can't shut you up when your opinions matter.
right.
You have a voice and you're not scared to use your voice.
And it's painful. Like it's painful when you see something that you know is wrong, not because it's your opinion wrong, but it's a factual wrong thing, and they be mad at you because you can see through the bullshit that it was wrong. I'll be like, I don't even fucking understand what y'all trying to do. Y'all want to live in this fairy tale land that doesn't exist. What is the problem? I'll be like, I don't understand it.
That's why,
Right, because it's not their world. That's
Right.
why I didn't mean to cut you off now.
no,
It's not their world. So they're seeing it and they're like, oh, she just extra. Oh, she just saying shit. Oh, she making a problem. She causing a problem. How is how I'm feeling or what I'm experiencing a problem? How when I'm vocal about it, I'm being shot down because I am speaking my mind so that others can know and understand. And maybe those who have stood in the same sort of shoes or experienced the same type of things can find some resolve within themselves and knowing that it's not just me, that, hey, there are other people that are experiencing the same shit that's going on in our society. And what is so wrong about that? But then people live in these bubbles, right? And they live in their own minds in their own world. And anybody else who are experiencing things that they can't even fathom, they're the problem.
Can I ask you a question?
That shit is crazy.
Have we experienced that here?
I experience that every fucking week.
And that's a problem. And the reason why it's a problem is because we're not trying to come on here to belittle, degrade, or insult anyone. We coming on here just to find a solution to a lot of the problems that we are facing as individuals, as people, as friends, as family. Like we just trying to get solutions and trying to get understanding so we can understand how to fix our own wrongs and navigate through all the craziness. But the moment we have a different point of view from someone else, or our points of views are a little, boisterous, we're labeled as being combative and we're labeled as this, that, and the third. I love when tomorrow, it's unfortunate that they didn't have opportunity to see this tonight, but I love the fact that that you took the accountability to apologize for someone else's wrongdoing, right? That's big. We don't do that as people, taking saying, you know what, I want to apologize for how somebody else acted to you, because it wasn't, you were coming off as just asking a question more or less than being disrespectful to the question or whatever. Like, we got to stop apologizing and start living with our own truths, which are the real deal Holyfield, what's in front of us. And if we start glazing over that shit, then we never gonna fix us.
That's what I be saying. I'm like, how the fuck we gonna fix this shit? They be like, T, you was being harsh, you was doing X, Y, and Z. And I be like, well, was I wrong? Well, then what the fuck is the problem? Because I'm not talking to a 3-year-old. Like, am I hurting your feelings because I said a word? Like, what are we doing?
Like, it's disheartening that we have that when we tape every show on Thursday, the first thing that you guys say before we even greet the people, the words of the view, our views are solely our opinions, and it's not the Cast and all that. If this is supposed to be family and friend zone, and there's love here, that shouldn't even be said, because you already know our intentions and you already know our heart. So for us to even have to continue to keep saying that is a problem within itself.
Right.
You can't say you support us if we gotta interject those type of things in there so people don't get their panties in bunches and don't get their feelings upset. Like, what we doing? So you saying you're loyal to us, or you support us, or you're with us and you love us, then how do we have to continue to keep putting public disclaimers on things when you already know our true genuine heart?
Because
So it's
people
again, when we
because
saying positive things,
Towards it was
everybody is
good.
with us.
yeah,
But when we say something that's off the beaten path or something that might ruffle somebody's feather, then we wrong, and it's good night. And I must skip the show this week, or I gotta make sure I say something in the comments, or I gotta make sure I say something in the DMs.
right. And that's because people don't want to look at themselves in the mirror or take accountability for certain shit. But none of that shit is gonna get fixed until we start doing it, and that's everybody.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They want us to live our truth and want us to live in our and walk in our shit. Why can't we all do that? We'd be a much better society. We'd be a much stronger group of people if we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Amanda, for bringing this topic up. A shout out to my guy up there, Amanda. I love it.
I love it.
Amanda's my dog. Man. I'm a Amanda supporter, and will continue to be. I don't think that she deserves this backlash that is coming her way. I don't see her as combative. I'm not there like in the rooms, but from what I see, I don't see her as combative. I see that as a person who, no, you're not going to play with me. Like you have to play. It's like I'm dumb. Like I can't do what you do. Like,
but even if you are in the rooms and she being combative, if she's speaking up for us, and she opened doors for us and speaking up on the narratives that need to be crushed, and I'm all for her being combative in these rooms. I'm all for her being whatever she need to be. If it's causing change and it's causing us to move forward and prosper, hell yeah, do it. Because but she ain't scared. You got a lot of people out here that's scared to open their mouth and speak up.
go ahead.
And I think too, people. I think people confuse combative behavior with passion. I think it's a very thin line, and she even states that. Like, I'm passionate about what I speak about, and I actually used to do that. Like, I used to think like somebody was being combative and they were just being passionate.
But not only
emotion kicking in, not loud.
Yeah, not only passion and emotion and all that. How about we can have a conversation, challenge each other? The fuck?
Hey.
Like that is what it, like. I'm right. I'm with you on that. Like, if we friends, right?
Right.
If you care about me, like you say you care about me, and I care about you the way I care about you, why can I not be real with you?
Right.
Why do I have to
push the
why do I have to tour around with your feelings and tour around with that's bullshit to me. That's not real. Right. If I'm your friend and you know I'm truly your friend, I'm in your corner 1,000 days out of 1,000 days, but this one day I'm kind of G-checking you a little bit. That's just that's real love.
Well, right.
That ain't no fake shit. Why people don't understand that? Like, so I'm supposed to tell you what you want to hear every day of your life. That's not real. That's not a real person to you. That's not a real friend, because real friends don't lie to you. They tell you what it is, even when you don't want to hear it.
Right. What do y'all think about what Nadine said? Y'all think that you should do that for new people? I'm not doing that for no new people.
What? What's the new people? I don't understand what you're saying. You should steal for new
people. What that mean?
What that mean? I want you all grow and will however I can. I'm proud of you all.
I think that's like sometimes. I think that's like sometimes when new people come around and they don't know us, they don't know our intentions, like they don't know our hearts, that people think that you should cater to them. And I'm not doing that. I'm always going to be me.
That's the shucking and jiving.
Right.
Because even let's say we got new people that show up. Because we got new people that show up all the time. Shout out to the new people. Thank you for helping us grow our channel. If you watch 5 minutes in, 10 minutes in, half an hour in, you want to see like, yo, these niggas is crazy. They really truly about something. Right. They really truly care about something. And they care about each other. So if I seen something crazy when I first walked in the door, I know that's just them being them. And I know this is a fun-filled, loving place. If you real, you'll see the real. You don't got to continue to keep doing that when real is real.
Mhm.
It's a reason why we have done 178 shows. It's a reason why we continue to keep people subscribing. It is not because I'm cute. It's not because each hair is beautiful. It's not because T got beautiful fucking eyes. It's because we are something.
Right. Right.
Shout out
And
to you.
then, so what does it mean? Like, okay, when they are not so new, that then they are okay to see the real you.
Hey, right, Each. I'm not doing that, and I'm not spoon feeding people.
I
that's why.
will.
That's why. No, we're not spoon feeding people. That's why the tagline says, "If you want to be spoon fed, go watch Good Morning America." This ain't that. This is Uncensored Minds. Like this, the name says it alone. Like we're not
Right.
spoon. We're not, and it says in the tagline, we're not coddling or pacifying
I
nobody.
fell
Like,
into that. I fell into that trap of wanting to spoon feed people. I fell into that trap of wanting to please people's ears and saying all the right shit because it sounded good, and I wanted to portray myself as whatever. That shit gets tiring. That shit gets old, and that shit is not. So,
Exhausting.
so just living
Yeah.
your truth. You got flaws. You expose your flaws and you fix your flaws. And that's what it is with me now. It's not no
Mhm.
just saying shit because it sounds good. No, man, I'm really standing on what I stand on. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna try to correct my wrongs, and I'm gonna work on it until I get to that point of correction. But we can't continue to keep playing with ourselves and lying to ourselves, telling ourselves this is what it is, and it's not really what it is.
thanks.
We got to stop
Mhm.
playing with ourselves and letting other people play with us. Because who are we benefiting if we allowing that? We have not progressed nowhere.
Mhm.
We
They
tearing ourselves down better than somebody else is. They letting us kill ourselves. They saying, you know what? They got population control over there. They going to do it themselves. We ain't got to do it no more.
Mhm. Nadine, I have a question for you. What do you think would be the benefit of us doing that? And maybe she
What?
wasn't speaking to Uncensored Minds exactly, but just saying in general. Like, what would be the benefit of
Nice to the new
just
people.
being a certain way for new people? Like, what would we benefit from that? Or what would anybody benefit from not being yourselves initially and maybe, being a little milder or softer or just because they're new? Like, what would anybody benefit?
It's
That
socially
is for the people that don't want the real. That's why I said those people gotta go watch Good Morning America.
socially safe.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I mean. Like, is it to have more friends, to have more viewers, to have
Like
more
people don't
what?
understand. Like a lot of people come that we get in front of each week is we all from a different walk of life, right?
Right.
We different age groups. We come from a different situation. So the three of us, we've seen it all. We've seen everything at a young age, and that shaped us to where we are at now. And we are able to be transparent. And a lot of people turn that real life off because they don't want to live in that truth. But in order to succeed from it, you gotta understand it and be in it and live it
Mhm,
to be able to understand that you don't want to go back to that and that you
mhm,
want to change it for those that's coming from behind you and those that are in front of you.
Right.
So if we gotta continue to keep coddling and spoon feeding, as y'all say, or continue to keep living this facade, then we hurting ourselves and
Right.
any and everybody that's behind us, and even those that's up there in front of us.
Right. Is Nadine still in the chat? Because I do want to see what her answer is to Keisha's question. So
Shout out
Nadine,
to Dean. Shout out to the Slaughter Gang though. They definitely
yeah,
holding down.
check out
facts.
The
the
What's
Slaughter
up,
Gang definitely being
ladies?
a hold down.
Wow.
Not even if it's just posting on the page,
Right.
weekly DMs. We get weekly DMs from the Slaughter Gang that's sending us positive reinforcement, sending us encouraging words, sending us things to challenge
Facts.
us. Nadine is definitely one of those ones. But we want to hear her thoughts on that.
Right. Let us know your answer to Isha's question about being nice to the
I
new.
see a lot. I'm the black sheep this week. That's why we're black.
I cannot.
I'm the black sheep. Shannon No Shark. I know y'all saying real is real and y'all gotta be real. We want y'all to be real too. Stop that. Y'all can't be saying this in the comments, but then digging our backs out in the in the comment section, like either it's gonna be one or it's gonna be the other, and we cool with whatever. We wanted to be like y'all want us to be transparent. Y'all got to be transparent too. Like,
yeah, in fact, y'all got to be transparent too.
Like, please,
Nadine, can you expound on that? Because I think she's trying to say we all think different, but we know that.
Like, if y'all telling us rare is real, if y'all telling us that the facade is the facade, and y'all telling us that our conversation is refreshing, then y'all gotta hold us to that and hold yourself to that when y'all hear something that y'all don't quite like. Because the moment we say something that y'all don't like, that comment, now the talk ain't refreshing no more. Now it's done got personal, and went too far. Like, we just want y'all to make it make sense. Because if y'all see that we doing this for a greater good, then understand that each week we do this is for a greater good. It's not to hurt nobody. Like, Thursday, she gets to tease residents an hour and a half before I do, because she provides counseling from the week before. She brings me gummy bears to make sure that my wounds are in the heal from the week before. Ish, we love you, Ish. Thanks. Here.
Oh, spread the love. Spread the love.
Get out this week. But
Nell used to sugarcoat all kinds of shit, Sarah. You don't even know.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah, I had to get my coattail pulled. My dad was close to me that I love. Pull my coat. Nell, gotta give him you, nigga. The Nell that disrespectful. The Nell that's the Nell in real life. I'm the Nell in real.
That's what I was about to say when you says we're not here to hurt someone. Sometimes we are here to hurt you, because that's the only way we can show you the mirror. Like, some shit gonna hurt. Some truths are gonna hurt. And some of that shit got to be worked through. But we can't give it to you like a fucking lollipop or some cotton candy. No, I got to tell you what the fuck it is. Like, if you're a person who's being a certain way or about a certain thing that's wrong, and we're trying to help you past that, it's going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean I'm purposely trying to hurt you, but I'm trying to help you get better.
No, you trying to purposely hurt motherfuckers? Oh my God.
Oh no, like, I don't have that hurt in my body. Like, I'm not that person. Like I know I speak out of turn. I know I'm loud. I know I'm ghetto. I know I'm a nigga. I know I'm every motherfucking thing. But one thing I know to be for sure is I give a fuck about y'all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I do. If you can't see it, then you blinded in them up. You blinded them Ray Charles Stevie Wonder put together.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the things that we do leading up to. Just look how we handle y'all on a weekly basis. We show y'all love. We posting y'all birthdays. We making sure your kids' birthdays is being shouted out. We making sure that when you sick and you down on your luck, that we giving out prayers. We not just saying we praying for you. We really behind scenes praying for you. That's not no fake shit. But at the end of the day, we still got to be honest and truthful to our own thoughts, our views, and our own morals. And if we're not, then we are we're playing with you.
Right.
Playing with you. And I don't take the time out of my busy schedule, to come on here and waste my time or your time playing with you. I just don't have that kind of time.
All right.
Right.
And what would be the purpose? And what would be the purpose of not giving you genuine opinion?
We got rid of that shit. It used to be on some y'all mean. We got that shit. Like, you know how they say guys gets the way the shit that needs to be getting away of. That's why that's not there no more. So you got genuine shit here now. It ain't no fucking foolery. It ain't nothing to make themselves look good. I'm not trying to be cute on here. I'm not trying to look good for nobody. I'm not trying to audition to be nobody's
Wait a minute.
I'm not trying to audition to be nobody's boyfriend or boyfriend.
Wait a minute.
So I'm coming real Holyfield.
Hold on now. You not on here trying to be cute, but you be in the screen blowing kisses. I beg to differ.
My lips was chapped. The
No,
doctor
they
told
was
me,
not.
my dermatologist said I need to continue to moisturize them.
Did anybody see last week when Nell was blowing kisses into the camera?
I wasn't. My lips needed to be moisturized. They said saliva is the best thing. It's the cleanest. Y'all ain't going with that?
I'm getting no, not going with that. I'm gonna bring you some chapstick.
Ain't nobody jacking that now. Ain't nobody jacking that dog.
Here you go.
I wasn't blowing no goddamn kisses. What we was talking about last week? We was talking about eating butt. So I was like,
Yeah, but
my lips ain't going on the butt.
Yeah, that's the one. Blowing kisses to the ass.
Always used to bring out the shit. Like, come on.
Always. I had to. You said I'm not trying to be cute, but I think you be trying to LL Cool J him out here.
God, next week I'm coming ugliest, lips chapped white, bleeding, crust in my eyes.
Oh my God.
I'm cutting off my beard, everything.
I can't.
Nadine says, I don't have an issue with your content and don't expect you to dumb it down. Stay authentic. That was just my opinion. You do blow kisses. No, my God. Tell Aisha. Oh, man. All right. I'm sorry. Hope if my kisses disturbed any one of y'all, I apologize.
Not if it's disturbed anybody. Listen up, people.
Can you put that in the dissertation next week, T?
What?
We are not here to Coddlecast. We are not Good Morning America. Nell will not no longer blow kisses.
All right, I'll add that to the tagline. Make sure y'all stay locked in and tuned in. Our deep dive episode will premiere tomorrow at 8 p.m. And there will also be an exclusive content release tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, episode of Intimate Conversations will be released. And then on Wednesday, we're back for Tell 'em 8 Kicks. Thursday, Game 7. Then back on Sunday for Uncensored Minds. So we're giving y'all a full week of gamuts, people. Giving y'all a full week. Not sorry. I cannot.
Oh, sorry. With the kiss. Oh.
We gave y'all a full entertainment episode this week. We talked about some real shit as well. Sometimes we're going to ruffle some feathers, and this is what it is, man. This is what it is. And you got to be real. Sometimes people going to get their feelings hurt. It's all right. Once again, Ish, you didn't die. Did you die?
Did you die?
It's all right. It's all
I
right.
died.
All right.
Came back to life a couple times.
I'm dead. That killed me. Yes.
Any last words, people?
Yeah, man. Message of the week is continue to keep going. You know, throughout your adversities, your challenges, and your strife and your pain, do it with a smile. You know what I mean? Sometimes a smile brightens up not only your day, but the day of somebody else's. So use one of your best qualities, your smile, as a motivator, not only to yourself, but also to others. And don't forget, love yourself, love each other, and put God first.
And then she still wants the kisses.
That's what I was going to say. That's why I was smiling, because the kisses are a hit. The kisses are a hit. Look, the kisses are.
Aisha, what's your message for the week?
My message for the week. Do some new freaky shit this week, y'all. I'm not even going to give emotional. I'm not even going to give. Yeah, I'm not even going to give a positive affirmation for this week. Y'all see my positive affirmation tomorrow. Tonight, I'm gonna just keep it funky.
I want to try the thing that Helen said in the comments on the other thing. Remember, you posted something about what would you not do, and she said she want a handstand on her head in a scissors position. I want to try some shit like that.
See,
yeah,
motivation.
Do one new freaky thing this week.
That's the word. We're gonna get freaky this week, man. And I seen something that was speaking on that as well. Shout out to my girl Joy Taylor, who's on Speak, and she was speaking about it's all this cat going on about people talking about sex, but they not really having sex. Stop the cat, please stop the cat. Please. That's what it is, man.
Look,
freaky shit tonight. Man. Try some freaky shit this week or tonight, whenever
Yeah.
it comes about.
Facts.
Go get you some, man. Make me feel better. That's all I said. It make me feel better, man.
Facts.
Y'all heard what I
That's my
started
word.
with. If you didn't hear what I said when we first started this episode, go back and check it out.
Good.
You don't remember what I said, though?
Say it again.
What I
Yeah.
said, I got attitude because I said I need some head.
This nigga's always saying something. He's a sex worker, y'all.
That's bad business.
He's a sex worker. He can't. That's verbal abuse, nigga. We learned that.
No, it ain't. That's called affirmations and manifesting. that's called
manifestation. He's about to get in trouble.
That's called
What you say?
manifestation.
Who about to get in trouble?
He manifesting and soliciting.
Man, whatever. That's called manifestation. I'm trying to manifest it.
Relax, Harvey.
All right, people. This is episode 178. This is
hold up. Before we go, thank you to Rhonda. She made us some beautiful, beautiful hardware.
Thanks,
that
Nadine.
represents 3 of us, and we appreciate it. I actually use mine, and this is the beautifulness that is all of y'all. So things like this is beautiful. Thank you, Rhonda, for thinking of us. The 3 of us have unique cups, and we appreciate you and your support and all of y'all. So shout outs to the Slaughter Gang. Shout out to Rhonda.
Yes.
Shout outs to the whole congregation. The people that support Aisha as she's going through her, daily week. Shout out to my guy Tez. He did something amazing this week. You know what I mean? Got up off them papers. My guy. Shout outs to you. And go stream the new single by Asia Fire. And that boy Tez is fire. Shout outs to everybody out there. The congregation, we love you.
Yes, we do. Sorry, I was munching, y'all. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Rhonda.
Shit.
And
We all
I am
need
feeling
head?
a little bit better. We all need head, Nadine said.
Y'all getting out of control.
Yes, absolutely. But
Man, we all need
have a
head.
wonderful week. Did you go grab your cup? Is that what you was doing? My cup is not near me.
My God.
Thanks, Janine.
They don't love you. They don't love
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Like I love you, Rhonda.
I'm actually looking for my keys. I'm about to walk out the door.
He never can sit still.
He about to go get that head.
Oh, shit.
Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Deuces.
Deuces.